I saw your picture by accident. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Your smile looked exactly the same, maybe even brighter. His hand was wrapped around yours like mine used to be. And for a second, the whole world felt unfair. I thought I prepared myself for this. Turns out I lied. The hardest part isn't that you left, it's seeing you happy with somebody else. Seeing him get the version of you I still dream about. Seeing him hear you laugh, seeing him hold your heart, and realizing those moments don't belong to me anymore. I wanted you to be happy, at least that's what people say you're supposed to want. But nobody talks about how painful it feels. Ooh, when the person you love finally finds peace. Without you, I used to be a future, now I'm just part of your past. The hardest part isn't missing you, it's knowing someone else gets to know you now. Yes, the good mornings, the late night conversations, the random stories, the little things I thought would always be ours. Maybe he loves you better, maybe he listens more, maybe he learned from mistakes I will still make it. And maybe that's why you're smiling the way you never smiled at the end with me. The hardest part isn't losing you, it's watching someone else become your home. Watching you build a life I once imagined for us, and knowing no matter how much I still care, I don't belong in that story anymore. You look happy, and somehow that's exactly what breaks me. Smooth, seductive tone, yeah. Night drive energy, yeah. She has city lights inside her eyes, neon dreams running through her veins. Every Friday she was somewhere new, chasing the feeling she could never name. VIP sections, champagne glasses, everybody knew her face, but nobody ever stayed long enough to know her pain. Melody slowly tried to give her something real, but she was already dancing away. She belonged to the night, not to me. She loved the music more than she loved anybody. Every flashing light pulled her farther away. I was trying to build a home, she was trying to escape. She belonged to the night, and I was just another song until the party ended. Oh, she chose the city lights. Was a movie scene, different crowd, different room, different drink in her hand. Always searching for something just beyond reach, like happiness kept moving. Every time she got close, I was waiting in the quiet. She was addicted to the noise. A city gave her freedom I wanted forever. She belonged to the night, not to promises, not to plans, not to settling down. She fell in love with moments, not with permanence. And every sunrise took a little more of her away. Not to promises, not to plans, not settling down. She fell in love with moments, not with permanence. And every sunrise took a little more of her away. Some hearts chase people, some hearts chase excitement. Maybe she wasn't afraid of love. Maybe she was afraid of stillness. Maybe silence forced her to hear things the music could drown out. And maybe that's why she never stayed. She belonged to the night, to rooftop parties, to strangers' names, to music loud enough to hide loneliness. I loved her, but I could never compete with a city that never sleeps. So I watched her disappear into another crowd, another song, another midnight. Soft falsetto. Flight out of the city, one suitcase and a heart too heavy. The terminal lights felt cold and white, like they knew I was leaving behind my life. I watched the skyline through the glass, thinking how fast forever passed. One final chance to call your name, but I boarded it anyway. My phone stayed silent in my hand. A goodbye I couldn't understand. Some endings happen quietly before they ever reach the sound. I took the 6 a.m. flight and disappeared before daylight. Left the city without a warning, without a final goodbye. Maybe I was being selfish, maybe I was being scared, but watching you leave my life was more than I could bear. So I took the 6 a.m. flight and let the distance speak for me. The plane climbed through the morning clouds while the city grew smaller down below. Every street still held a memory every corner, refused to let go. I wondered if you'd wake up and notice I was gone, or if my absence would arrive like another ordinary dawn. The engines drown my thoughts, but not the ache inside, because no matter where I landed, I couldn't outrun goodbye. I took the 6 a.m. flight and disappeared before daylight. Oh, I left the city without a warning, without a final goodbye. Maybe I was being selfish, maybe I was being scared, but watching you leave my life, was more than I could bear. So I took the 6 a.m. flight and let the distance speak for me. I wrote a message on the runway, then deleted every line, 'cause there was nothing left to say that could change your mind. Sometimes courage isn't staying, sometimes courage is leaving too, even when every part of you still belongs to someone. I took the 6 a.m. flight as the sunrise painted gold, carrying all the words I never got to tell. No dramatic ending, no tears beneath the rain, just one quiet departure and a lifetime of remains. Now every airport reminds me of the morning I chose to go, the day I left the city without saying goodbye, the day I lost you above the clouds. 6 a.m. leaving now, no goodbye, still thinking of you above the clouds. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye. Airport ambience, distant boarding announcements, and fading jet engines. Above the clouds. Goodbye. "7:30 at our usual place, the same warm lights across your face. We talked about the weather, word, anything but what would hurt. Your smile was soft, your eyes were tired, like a flame slowly losing fire. Two people sitting side by side, already saying goodbye inside. No one mentioned the end, no one needed to. The silence between every word already knew the truth. This was our last dinner, the final page before the close. Two hearts sharing one more evening, knowing where the story goes. Passing memories across the table, like photographs and fading lines, trying to make forever fit inside one last dinner, and neither of us cried. The waiter asked if we liked dessert. We laughed because it almost hurt, as if another 20 minutes could somehow change what fate had written. Your hand brushed softly over mine, a habit left behind by time. Neither pulling away too fast, both holding on to what wouldn't last. No angry words remain, no battles left to fight. Just two people loving each other at the wrong point in life. This was our last dinner, the final page before the close. Two hearts sharing one more evening, knowing where the story goes. Passing memories across the table, like photographs in fading light, trying to make forever fit inside one last night. This was our last dinner, and neither of us cried. Outside, the city carried on, cars and strangers moving by, while inside our little world, time was learning how to die. And for a moment I wished the clock would simply stop, so we never have to stand and never have to walk. This was our last dinner, the last time hearing your goodbye, the last time memorizing every detail in your eyes. The last laugh, the last touch, the last familiar glow, the last moment being yours before letting go. This was our last dinner, and when we finally left, we hugged a little longer than two strangers ever would. Then turned in opposite directions under the city lights, carrying the same heartbreak into different lives. Contemporary American R&B ballad, intimate piano and electric roads, deep emotional bass swells, sparse percussion with heartbeat rhythm, cinematic string textures, soulful male vocal with expressive runs. One last night. Goodbye. Take care. I'll remember the last dinner. Soft restaurant ambience fades into silence. Everybody thinks I'm doing fine now. Whiskey downtown, girls in expensive dresses, laughing too loud in crowded bars, like heartbreak never happened. My friends post stories with me smiling, neon Neon lights all over my face. Nobody sees me leave before midnight, just to drive nowhere again. 'Cause every Friday night, my hands still know that old route home. Funny how the body remembers what the heart tries to forget. So I drive past the street alone, windows down, radio low, passing that little corner where you used to laugh with your feet up on my dashboard. The city says I moved on, but these empty roads know the truth. No matter how many people surround me, every Friday night still ends with you. Ooh, still slow down in your apartment, even though you proudly moved away. Sometimes another girl sits beside me, but it never feels the same. They think I'm chasing freedom, living some fast downtown life, but honestly I'm just avoiding going home to silence. Loneliness sounds different in your 20s, not quiet tears or broken screams, just crowded rooms and fake smiles, while missing one person secretly. So another Friday fades into sunrise, another bar tab, another meaningless kiss, and another drive through streets that still belong to your memory. 'Cause people only see the nightlife, they never see the ride home alone. She never stayed where she felt trapped, never wore a heart like a chain. Every time the world tried naming her, she walked away unchanged. She carried sunsets in her suitcase and freedom in her veins. The kind of woman who could love you without ever being claimed. I used to think she was afraid of giving somebody all her trust. Now I know she simply understood that love and ownership aren't the same thing. She belonged to herself before she belonged to anybody else. No promises could hold her, no expectations could define her. She loved with open hands, never with the locked door, and that's what made her beautiful. She belonged to herself. Ooh, people called her complicated because they couldn't understand how someone could choose freedom without running from romance. But she wasn't chasing distance, she wasn't scared of being known. She just refused to lose herself to make somebody feel at home. And every time I asked her where she saw herself someday, she smiled like the horizon and said, on my own way. She belonged to herself before she belonged to anybody else. No promises could hold her, no expectations could define her. 2020 self. She never stayed where she felt trapped, never wore a heart like a chain. Every time the world tried naming her, she walked away unchanged. She carried sunsets in her suitcase and freedom in her veins. The kind of woman who could love you without ever being claimed. I used to think she was afraid of giving somebody all her trust. Now I know she simply understood that love and ownership aren't the same thing. She belonged to herself before she belonged to anybody else. No promises could hold her, no expectations could define her. She loved with open hands, never with a locked door, and that's what made her beautiful. She belonged to herself. People called her complicated because they couldn't understand how someone could choose freedom without running from romance. But she wasn't chasing distance, she wasn't scared of being known. She just refused to lose herself to make somebody feel at home. And every time I asked her where she saw herself someday, she smiled at the horizon and said, on my own way. She belonged to herself before she belonged to anybody else. No promises could hold her, no expectations could define her. She loved with open hands, never with a locked door, and that's what made her beautiful. She belonged to herself. People called her complicated because they couldn't understand how someone could choose freedom without running from romance. But she wasn't chasing distance, she wasn't scared of being known. She just refused to lose herself to make somebody feel at home. And every time I asked, where yeah, we used to count the days together like distance was only temporary. 2 cities, 2 time zones, one love trying to survive. FaceTime calls until sunrise, screenshots of boarding passes, promises written between departures. Believing love could outrun miles. For a while it almost did. But somewhere between the airports and the goodbyes, we started losing pieces of us, one flight at a time. The last flight wasn't dramatic, nobody cried at the gate. We just hugged a little longer, knowing something had already changed. I memorized every terminal, every route back to you. The coffee shop in the gate 12, the window where you'd wave goodbye. At first every reunion felt magical, every arrival felt like coming home. But eventually the distance stopped being romantic and started becoming real. philosophy is measured by all the moments you couldn't share together. Birthdays, bad days, ordinary Tuesdays that slowly become everything. The last flight left the runway and took our future with it, not in one big heartbreak, but in 1,000 tiny absences. And now every time I hear an airplane overhead, part of me still looks up, wondering if you're thinking of me too. We didn't lose to another person, we lost to the sky between us. There was a time I wake up at 2 a.m. to your name lighting up my screen. No hello, just silence. And I already knew something was wrong. You tell me about your bad days, your family, your fears, your tears, and somehow my voice could calm the storm. Back then I was your safe place, but who do you call now when the world gets heavy? Who hears your voice shaking at the end of a hard day? Who tells you it's gonna be alright the way I used to? I don't miss being needed, I miss being your person. I still remember every little habit, how you'd say you're fine before breaking down completely, how you apologize for crying even when you never had to. And I stay on the phone for hours until you finally fell asleep. Funny how someone can know everything about you, then become a stranger. Who do you call now when you're driving home alone, when life doesn't go your way, when you're scared, when you're lost? Because every time something hurts me, part of me still wants to call you. Then I remember I can't anymore. Maybe somebody else learned your stories, maybe somebody else knows your fears, maybe somebody else is holding you together the way I once did. And I hate how much that thought hurts. Who do you call now when tears won't stop falling? Who makes you laugh again? Who stays until morning? I hope it's someone good, someone kinder than I was, someone who never lets you feel alone, even if that someone isn't me. You used to call my name, now I only hear the silence. Yeah. all the right moments, post pictures with my friends, show up to every party like nothing ever happened. I tell everyone I'm doing better, that I'm finally moving on. And honestly, I've gotten pretty good at lying, because nobody asks twice when you smile the first time. Everybody thinks I'm fine, everybody thinks I healed. They see me living, but they don't see me at 2 a.m. Scrolling through memories, reading conversations I should have deleted, missing someone nobody knows I'm still missing. I learned how to hide it well, the jokes, the small talk, the fake confidence, the practice smile. People only see the version of me that survived the breakup. They never see the version that still breaks every night. Some wounds don't bleed, they just stay quiet. Everybody thinks I'm fine, because I never let them see the truth, that your name still crosses my mind. Every single day that some songs still hurt, some streets still feel empty, and some nights still belong to you. Yeah. Maybe healing isn't a straight line, maybe missing you doesn't mean I failed, but I wish just once someone could see through the smile and ask if I'm really okay. Everybody thinks I'm fine, and maybe one day I actually will be. But tonight, the city is sleeping, the lights are off, and I'm alone with your memory again, pretending I'm over you to everyone except myself. The hardest person to fool was always me. There's a bottle half empty on the counter, same old apartment, same lonely night. City lights bleeding through the curtains while your voicemail plays again. Hey babe, call me when you get home. God, your voice still sounds alive somehow, like time froze inside that recording while everything else moved on. I've heard it 100 times already, but heartbreak has strange rituals. So it's red wine and memories tonight, your voice echoing through these walls. I keep replaying old seconds of us, like they can still keep me company. And even after all this time, I still can't bring myself to delete it, 'cause losing the voicemail too would feel too much like losing you again. Ooh. Friends say healing means letting go, but they never heard the way you laughed right before hanging up the phone, like the world still felt safe back then. Now every night tastes bittersweet, cheap wine and emotional relapses. Fun funny how loneliness turns people into historians of their own heartbreak. Maybe memories aren't meant to disappear. Maybe they stay to remind us that someone once loved us enough to leave pieces of themselves behind. So tonight I'll pour another glass slowly and let your old voicemail play again, pretending for 30 short seconds you still exist somewhere close to me. And when the recording finally ends, the silence hurts every single time, but not as much as hearing your voice for the last time ever would.